don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Going play action, May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds his man over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but cross the line there. That earns the holding penalty. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll throw it. Catch made over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's the pistol snap to May. He's got a man left. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go track. Go track. Ready?
They'll run here on first down. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
10 through 11. Come on. Set. Put.
Here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, smash drop roll. Here we go, set. Go.
From the 43. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run here from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? All right, here we go. Second down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll throw it. Chased out to his right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. There's a handoff up the gut. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now. Dropping back to throw. Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the Patriots.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Here we go.
1st down throw for May. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Play action on 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Patriots will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Slot man motioned over. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The 12-year vet strikes true. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 37. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's made in the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air yet again, May. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Hand off to the back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. back-to-back carries here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On the set.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
On play action, here's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Go check. Go check. Let's go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Setting up a throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Looking to return from the 29. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Pats will take over.
Ready up.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready.
To the air on 1st down, May. Hits his running back. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
May now on 3rd down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing a fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Let's go now.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Broke through the tackle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. no gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go. Hut.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On the move, headed right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go.
They're going play action. Buying some time left. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The tight end going in motion right. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Simple dive up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Okay, ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Check smash. Set. Ready. Check. Hurt. Set go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the well again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
May now. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
May on 1st and 10. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Bills are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Check. Go check. Set it.
A give now from the gun. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Let's go now. Go.
Another chance for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurt.
They motion the slot man right.
Check up.
They just get the play off. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Oh. Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready.
May trying again here on 2nd. He's going deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Street. Set.
Another carry for him. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
On the set. Buffalo 18. Set.
Going play action, May. Hauled in left side. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Check Bobcat.
Man in motion here. 3rd and goal, right back to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want, onside kick or send it deep.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Man in motion out of the slot. They'll run here on 1st down. Jukes one defender, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Let's go now.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Go, Lee. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
First down throw for May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Tag. 19 Lion. Ready.
Back to the air, it's May. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Big play coming from the Patriots. They're going for 2. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Patriots 19.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Hey, Kate, I know I'm a QB at heart with my experience, but I love, love, love. And I mean love. When I see a defense that disciplined, it takes everybody to have discipline against that bootleg, and this defense just showed up in big ways.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. Looking, and they got there in time. He's taken down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
He'll look to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 49 on his 1st punt. This one looks even longer. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30.
70. Go. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? 70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come 19. Come 19. And up.
Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Go.
Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Buffalo 18. Go street.
And they send a man in motion.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Take over.
To the air yet again, May. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Ready.
He's throwing for it. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now, at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. Still one more in their pocket to use.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Ready?
2nd and 10 now. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. This is close. Rejected by the crossbar. He needed just a bit more leg. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff up the gut. Escapes a defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 39. Cut out left. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
May on 1st and 10. He lets a heater go deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
To the air on 1st down, May. Completed to his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Street, go!
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jones trying the left side. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. And with the drop of a flag, a win disappears, at least temporarily. That touchdown's off the board.
Yeah, prepare for that call to be dissected for the next week by everybody, maybe even longer. But you know what, Kate? This is one of those moments. It was a good call. One of those moments where as an offense, you got to snap and clear. That short memory to move on to the next play.
Let's go now.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. Check Bobcat. 70 Ranger. Set go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. My bag, I'm gone. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a cider. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah. Yeah, you got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get
Ready?
That's how I be happening. This for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage, they clap. Transaction, cause your mama need a man. Get credit, put them here we get the
Here we go.
Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Need that. Label tryna give it the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz big big sense. Damn, tell me how you really feel. All I wanted was a couple million. City proud, put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty, dirty apartment, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, girl shine. Like the women know ya. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm.
Let's go. On the set.
I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV. She's so hot, she's so neat. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm so a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Your sensation is my fixation.
Ready?
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Yeah, get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need days to wait. If you get it, get it off the plate. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby.
Come on. Set.
You wanna pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When we're talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
Here we go. Set.
You just want the flavor. Come on, baby, what you trying to do? I'm trying to pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Imagine loving when he show affection. About me over like stretching, and I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad 'cause I passed on it. I'm a fly.
Let's go now.
Baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young and the rest.
Here we go.
If the lights went down, get your kid up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around,
Let's go.
lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When we're talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
Set.
Hey, yo,
Ready?
fresh out the bait, I came in my jeans, black, slap. What do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand down, let me hang.
Ready? Break.
Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's
Ready
fake
up.
now. Big
Go.
fish, every with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the baby game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Got it. Ready? Hot, go.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that.
Ready, ready.
When I say it to him like that. I'm up with him like that. I think he knows. When I play with him like that. When I say it to him like that. But he's coming right back. She's a provocateur.
Let's go now.
Dance floor, connoisseur. Weeks to fight it for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. She's my milk, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss, just like. Like that. When I say it to him like that, I'm up with him like that. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, but he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Now my head boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say it to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
All of the chicks, y'all up in the party.
You say my look good.